Experiences are what people love the most about travel. That's why they love Viator. They have over 300,000 bookable experiences and something for everyone. Plus, their travel experiences have millions of real traveler reviews, so you have the information you need to book the best activities for your trip. Download the Viator app now and use code Viator10 for 10% off your first booking in the app. One app, over 300,000 travel experiences you'll remember. Do more with Viator.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Urives.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Conversate with Us. My name is Chris Donovan. That is my beautiful wife, Evelyn Urives.
You're not going to leave that in there, our vocal warm-ups in there, right?
I don't know. You'll have to listen to the show to find out.
Me.
Papadada fafashasa kakadada.
Vivo, 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 vivo.
But do me a favor before we get started talking. Go to thisisfunner.com. I'm super excited about my son's 10,000th download of his podcast.
Oh my freaking God. Wait a second. Hold on. We need that actually should be dedicated. That's like a big moment.
Yeah, no, it is a big moment. That's why I'm saying, like, go to This Is Funner and listen to his podcast because over 10,000 people have.
Our son has 10,000 podcast downloads. He has fans around the world. This is the weirdest thing for parents ever because I can't. What do you know that there's some kids in another country listening to our kid
and to put
and
a
really
little bit
loving it?
And
it's
to put
weird.
a little insight behind it is that we had a giveaway over the end of last year, and the winner just now reached out finally because you know how time works.
Yeah.
And they're from Australia.
That is the cool. It's a 10-year-old kid from Australia.
Jasper.
Oh my God, I love it. I love his name. He's Jasper and he's my son's fan.
Yeah, so we got to send him his prize and we sent him a shirt. And we sent him some stickers and some.
I handmade him a shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I literally busted out my Cricut. I made a Aiden's Arcade Academy podcast shirt, and I was like, "We gotta send this to him too." It's so cute. This is the coolest thing.
I was so excited. So go to This Is Fun. Listen to his podcast. Listen to my podcast with my daughter Cassie.
Yeah, because it's got to get up to 10,000 now.
Yeah,
that's the milestone.
And then we're gonna be launching Julene's podcast here in the next month.
Yes, we are. Julene's got a podcast. She's sitting on the couch next to us, but she's being too cool.
You know why she likes podcasts over like video and stuff?
Why?
She has to get out of her. She didn't have to get out of her sweatpants.
That's also true. What?
She doesn't have to get out of her sweatpants.
Oh, you mean to perform them? Okay, I was like over watching them or listening to them.
Well, it's just like all of her Zoom classes. She like wears a nice top and then she walks around the house with sweatpants on.
That's everyone in life.
I know.
At this point.
I asked her when she was getting senior pictures if she was going to wear that. I mean,
she just shrugged.
It's half of her wardrobe for the entire senior year.
Dude, no kidding.
Which kind of sucks.
It's actually quite crappy.
Yeah.
But there is good news on that horizon.
Oh, what is it?
There is a group of parents at her high school who have banded together who have vowed basically to give these kids the high school experience they need in their last few months of school. So hopefully in the next few months we have some really fun activities planned for them.
Is that Facebook group?
It is a secret Facebook group.
Okay.
We're like a secret parent ninjas.
You're not whispering
we're like a bunch
loud. You're not whispering quiet enough she can hear you.
We're a bunch of ninjas. I've already showed her the group, so she knows. No. So this whole thing is very cool. I'm excited about that part. Yeah. So we're hopefully for the next few weeks at least working on a bunch of stuff. And I'm on the fringe of there's the cool parents that are like really, really involved. Mm-hmm. I'm like on the outer edge.
Yeah.
But
my guess is they have a little more time than you. That's my guess.
I'm just not on the booster clubs, and I only have one kid at their school. So I'm like, you know what I mean? So, and my kid was only there for 2.5 years because of COVID. So I didn't, I only know so many parents.
But that's okay. But I have to ask Julene one thing before, before she does graduate. Will you be wearing sweatpants under your gown?
No, there'll be a drive-through graduation. There will be.
She'll wear sweatpants.
No, she won't.
I would.
I'm buying her something pretty to wear.
But, okay.
No, it's going to be good. There's a whole bunch of I'm not even kidding. These parents,
I know.
They are the superstar PTA parents. You know what I mean? Like those hardcore, we ain't going to let this go down without us all. Their committees are like supersized.
Yeah.
I am impressed the hell out of these parents. Like they are incredible. And I'm waiting because my name has only been brought up 3 times in these meetings apparently because I've never been on a call. my name's been brought up, and I'm like, well, when is somebody going to invite me to the call?
Hopefully,
if
never.
My name's getting thrown into the call, why am I not getting called into the call?
Well, if they listen to this podcast, they're going to find out the easy way to get a hold of you.
Hey, I'm waiting. I want to be invited to the cool crew. You know what I mean? I'm not just going to show up.
The cool crew.
I mean, anyway, okay, so let's move on. I'm kidding.
I know,
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God, now I feel terrible.
But no, we did forget to start the show off about food.
Oh,
so
let's
get
talk
into
about
that.
food.
You made homemade pasta. And now let me set this up a little bit because
Please
she's
do.
done it before.
Yes.
And but this was a little different. She made some rigatoni and some twirly pasta and some other things that are smaller now.
Twirly pasta.
Yeah, that's the technical term for it.
I think it's like fizzelli or something like that.
No, farfelli is the bow tie.
No, it's fizzelli.
Like she said.
Is what I made.
But
Okay.
but my mom was telling me she was going to buy you this really cool pasta
I know.
attachment to your what are they called?
KitchenAid.
KitchenAid, yeah. And she's like, I'm going to buy it for her birthday. And I'm like, that's September, Mom.
Yeah, that's a long time
it's
from now.
February. And I go,
And I never asked for this.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't even know it existed.
she was just telling me what she was going to get you for your birthday. And I was like, screw that. My birthday's in June.
Get it sooner.
I'm like, because she'll use it then, too.
Yes, I will.
So then she bought it last week.
I know. She was in town, and so she's like, sweetie, I got this for you.
It's
I
so
just,
cool.
I'm ordering it. I just ordered it anyway. I was like, why? I didn't ask. Okay. Like, I'm not going to tell her no. What am I say, you know?
But it makes all those really cool, like,
It's awesome.
like penne and rigatoni and some twirly.
It makes spaghetti first
makes
and
spaghetti,
foremost.
too.
It makes actual spaghetti. So
Where the
I
other
have
one makes fettuccine.
fettuccine. So I have the one that flattens things out to make sheets so you can cut it into
Ravioli.
different ravioli. It can make all kinds of different things. This, though, specifically makes spaghetti.
It's so cool.
It specifically makes, I mean, it's pretty magical. I don't know how
Oh,
it
I
does
think
it.
so.
The rigatoni is, I don't know how it does it, but it makes those little tubes and you, oh my God, it is so
It
good.
is so good.
And you cut it and it's so cool
It's
and you
like-
feel like a chef.
It's satisfying to cut it, actually.
Yeah, it really is, right? It's like, I don't know, like I felt like a professional using it.
Well, I wanted to
and
bring
I'm
that up.
Definitely not.
Because the pasta that you did make was super fresh.
It was good.
It was
huh?
yummy. I mean, we have ground turkey on it with our sauce, and you made did you make a homemade sauce or is that just
I made a homemade sauce.
Yeah, you just did the tomatoes.
I do. I
and
used
some
crushed
other things.
Yeah, I used crushed tomato. I used well. First, I put garlic and olive oil first. Okay,
Okay.
so I get and then I like make it get fragrant and all that.
Fragrant. That's a good word.
You know, these professionals now.
She just sprayed a little bit of like Lysol on it.
I
She's
was
like, it smell good.
It smells good in there. That should work. And then I put some basil, okay, and then I mix that together. Then I add in the tomato sauce. Well, it's not tomato sauce. It's crushed tomatoes. That's
Yeah,
what I
it's
use.
like but they've been boiled and they've been peeled and
Yeah, so I
yeah.
use crushed tomatoes, and
So yummy.
I do a really simple.
Yeah, it's very
idea.
simple, but it's very good. And with the
Yeah.
turkey, it's somewhat healthy. And with the homemade pasta, well, it's got some carbs. But
yeah.
we'll find a better recipe. But man, it was so good.
Well,
I wanna
remember
say.
last week I told you about veggetti, so I still put the
Yes.
sauce on my veggies.
Yes,
No,
you
that's
did.
that.
But I ate the homemade pasta.
You did. It was good though.
Yeah.
I tasted a few. It was yummy. It was super yummy. I was surprised at how good it was.
And then I wanted to bring up another meal we had, which I'm probably going to have leftovers for tonight, was the steak and potatoes that I made.
Steak and potatoes. You mean shrimp?
Steak, shrimp, and potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Remember the surf and turf for Valentine's Day?
That was really
Really
amazing.
good. It was so good.
You know what? It was romantic, babe.
It was. But the funny thing about it, which I told you, it had
Are
me
you gonna
rolling.
make fun of me right
I
now?
Totally am.
Okay.
I go, just go to the store, Evelyn. If you're going to go in there, just grab some steaks. Just grab steaks and grab a few or whatever you think's best and just bring it home and we'll cook it and we'll have whatever you want.
Right. And so I grabbed a big thing of shrimp because that's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked over in the meat section and I was like, oh man, there's not a lot left. And then I overheard this nice lady go to the counter and go, can you do you have any big steaks back there? And then the lady was like, and then she did have an accent.
Oh, did she?
And the lady was like, no, we're all out. Because it was Valentine's Day. Okay. It was Valentine's Day. It
Yeah,
was,
and there's no restaurants open, so you
and
had to eat.
everybody
Yeah.
was buying this stuff. And the lady said, oh, well, if I give you this, will you cut it up into steaks? And she's like, ooh, let me ask my manager. And she like walked away, and I was like, oh, crap. There's not going to be anything over there. So I walked to the like meat section, and I saw some fun stuff packaged, and I grabbed
Wow,
it.
okay.
And I was like, oh, this looks yummy. And it had a ticket on it, and it said, it said, $10 off this one.
That's why she bought it. Now, I didn't know that before. That's why she bought it. But
it said $33, but it wasn't. It was actually really only $19.99. And I was like, this is going to be yummy stuff. It says it's $10. It was more than $10 off. So I grabbed it, and it looked like it would feed our family of beasts.
Yeah, right.
And so I brought it, and then you made fun of me.
Well, no, I didn't make fun of you. I asked what you bought, and you said chunks of meat.
No, I said steak.
You said you said steak pieces.
I said like this. I said steak.
And I go, what kind? And you said small pieces?
Chunks ones.
Chunks.
Stuff that, it was shaped like this, and then there's other pieces in there that are shaped like this.
So I had to go look at it.
And I started like doing stuff with my fingers, and I was like, and then there's these kind, and it's chunks.
Now, when I was younger, I moved to California when I was 22, and my parents still didn't have a computer. They finally bought one about a year later. My mom calls me up, and she's like, I think I want to buy a computer. What kind should I get? I'm looking at this one. And I'm like, well, what's it have?
Are you comparing me to your mother buying a computer?
She goes, well, I go, what does it have with it? And she goes, well, it has a mouse and a keyboard and a screen. And I'm like, Mom, buy nothing until you talk to me. And when you're at the store, tell the guy to call me because you'll just get a mouse and a keyboard and a screen.
Okay, for the record, should I have called you when I bought the chunk pieces of steak?
No, you shouldn't have called me. But I can tell you, it was good. Didn't matter. But,
okay.
But the fact that you just said pieces of meat.
I didn't know what I bought.
It was tri-tip. It was like the sides of
boneless.
tri-tip cut off.
It was boneless. I saw there was no bone.
Most steak is boneless.
Oh.
Unless it's a T-bone. Okay. Or you have a New York with bone in. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to...
And we do a show where we talk about food.
You're not very...
No, I
well,
don't.
no, you are. Actually, you're really good at it. It was really good.
I will cook to the best of my ability. And you know what I'm good at? Is talking about food that I like.
True.
Converse eating. I will eat and talk all day long because I like food. I love food.
I can't wait till restaurants are back
But a lot
open.
of times I'm not the one you want to send to go buy the food. It's why I look things up online first and decide, oh, these are the things I need. I don't generally just go to the meat section and be like, that looks good. But that's what I did.
This episode brought to you by Instacart. Shopping for Evelyn for the last 4 years.
Oh my, at least the last 2. For sure.
Let's get into right now.
Right now.
Okay, Chris, what's your right now?
Do you know Texas is freezing?
Yes.
Do you know my buddy Eric, who I do the podcast with? We should be better at this on thisisfunner.com. Plug. His house. Oh, well, first off, his stupid ass runs down the street in shorts and a T-shirt just so I could make a promo for our show 2 days ago, which is great because it was like negative 7 degrees out.
Yeah, I remember, and he went out there. It was stupid, straight up stupid. Eric, that was dumb. And he brings his poor wife outside to record him. You know, she's all bundled up at the very least, but she's chasing, and they're goofing off, and it's funny.
People are honking.
It's silly.
But then his power goes out.
Oh, my God, Eric.
Their power was out for like 16, 17 hours. They were sleeping in their house next to the little tiny gas fire that they have in their fire pit. It was like 40 degrees in their house during the night.
Not fire pit, in their
fireplace.
chimney,
yeah,
right?
fireplace.
Oh my God, that would
fireplace.
freak me out because that's carbon monoxide all day.
No, fireplace.
Okay.
So it was open up, but they had no heat. He went to the store. There was no candles. Propane was sold out everywhere.
Oh my God.
He couldn't find anything.
This is a big deal actually in Texas right now, right? Isn't everybody out of power right now?
There's a lot of people that
there
were.
was, at least. I'm sorry.
But he's also...
from California.
He's also from California. He's never been anywhere else.
They haven't even lived there a year.
No. His pool is probably going to be broken after this freeze.
Because he has no idea what to do.
He didn't do a backwash or any of that shit.
So, so I know you lived in freezing weather.
Yes.
Okay, so you know there are things you have to do to winterize things.
Correct.
Okay,
like
so
empty the pool.
Oh shit.
I'm sure it's built for Texas, and I'm sure that it freezes there sometimes, so it's probably okay. But I think he is probably going to have problems with that. But not to mention, he should probably go stock up on anything that burns.
Well, if you know, I mean, here's the fun thing about weather now. We have forecasts. And generally, you can be like, hey, on the news, they're saying it's going to be really cold.
Yeah, but what do you think he did and said, oh, okay, cool. What is he going to do? He's going to run like he's from Alaska. He's going to be like, all right, let's get the dogs in. Let's make sure we got all the wood. Everybody, put on your parkas and your ponchos and your beanies. Not that beanie. That beanie's ugly. The other one. No, he was like, okay, cool. I'm going to run outside in my shorts.
He totally did. You know what he did? He taunted the ice gods.
And it's like Lieutenant Dan screaming from the top of the boat. Ah! And then his power goes out for a day and a half.
No, but here's the thing about Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan got up on the boat and he screamed at the storm, and they got fish.
Well, I guess it was after he'd already suffered too.
They got shrimp. They got tons and tons of shrimp. Lieutenant Dan had a bone to pick, okay?
He did. See, now that's
Eric
different.
was taunting the ice gods, and this is what happened.
Well-
He taunted so much that his power went out.
Do you think that if I put that promo up there of him running down the street in shorts, that everyone in Texas will understand that he was the one that made the power go out?
That he did it?
Yeah, he was the one.
Oh, 100%.
All right, what's your
And
right
then they're
now
going to
now?
say, oh, no, I don't even want to know what Texans would say about that. I don't even know. All right. My right now is, do you know what it's like when you volunteer for stuff? And
No, I never have.
yes, you have. Shut up. You volunteer for stuff.
Okay.
And you know it's going to be great and you're excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize it collides with another date. And then you
Yeah.
have to find a way to make that work.
Yes. Many a times in my family that's happened.
That happened.
When? What?
Again.
How?
Don't be mad at me.
Oh, God.
Don't be mad at me.
That's how she starts it? We're already in trouble.
Don't be mad at me. So I agreed quite a while ago
Of course
to
you did.
be the MC for the Students of the Year campaign grand finale. Okay. Now, of course, I'm the chair. My daughter's the co-chair. We're
You're
of
involved
course,
because
we're very
Julene
involved.
did it last year and everything.
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
get
So we're
that.
chairing this year, and it's been really fun. And so I agreed to that.
Of course you did.
It's on Zoom, so that's a good thing. Good
Okay.
sign. So don't get too mad.
Well, no, everything's on Zoom now,
everything's
so
on
that's
Zoom.
good. We'll be
Okay.
wherever we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Be here or out back in the pool or
Or
whatever.
in Hawaii.
What?
So it's March 21st.
The day we get there? The day after
The
we
day
get there?
after we get
the
there.
first day?
The Sunday.
The only weekend day we get?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
And what time is it? Is it like in the early morning, late at night?
So it's 5 o'clock
Okay, that's not bad.
California time.
Oh, crap.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. What do I do?
You drink until you have to go on that Zoom meeting.
Yeah, it's students.
She's gonna be emceeing going, hold on, let me get my drink. And second place goes to I want another Mai Tai.
I will not do that. Don't do that. Don't jinx me.
I'm not jinxing you,
Don't-
but I'll be doing that in the background.
Don't taunt the Mai Tai gods.
We got to find a spot to do it then. We got to find a spot where there's a decent background and a bar.
I can't. I it's kids.
I'll be in the bar. You'll be in the decent
Okay.
background. I'm sorry. I don't think you
Never
understood
mind.
that.
I did not. You're right. My bad. No, I think we have to be in our room because I need good Wi-Fi. It's got to be on my laptop. I have to make sure, you know what I mean? Like, it's got to be reliable. What if I don't have good Wi-Fi? I mean, then
we have Wi-Fi. We have free Wi-Fi. We got it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got that covered.
Okay. Because
I don't want to have it covered
because
right
you're
now.
working. I know. And the
Well,
kids
I'll be
actually
working,
technically
too.
have school that
Yeah.
week. I
Well,
know.
no, it's Sunday. That they don't have school on that day.
No, I know. And
Plus,
that
I
is
wouldn't
my
work that day.
And that is my biggest, and that is the part that's killing me right now because we know our kids are going to have school on a couple of the days that we're there. Julene
least to
won't.
catch up
It's
a little.
her spring break. But Sunday would literally be a day where we'd have nothing.
Nothing scheduled.
And I committed to this, and now I'm like,
It's fine though. I'm okay with it.
are you mad?
I'll be drinking my time.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what
I mean,
we do.
we can make
We
it be
adapt.
on the beach, and I'll just sit there, and I mean, I don't know what to do,
Well,
and I don't want to do a whole bunch anyway in Hawaii. I just want to chill.
Yeah,
but-
but emceeing an event over Zoom wasn't one of those.
Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, an infant formula company on a mission to get a lot closer to the most superfood on the planet, breast milk. Our patented protein blend has more of the important and most abundant proteins actually found in breast milk. We're the first and only U.S.-made formula to use organic, grass-fed whole milk, not skim. We even conducted the largest clinical trial by a new infant formula company in a quarter-century, with clinically proven benefits like easier digestion, less spit up, and softer poops versus a leading infant formula. And we make our own formula in the USA and our very own factories in Iowa, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we'll help you bundle your auto and home coverage, saving you money and time. Find us at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Those things that you thought you were going to do.
It's not one of the things I thought I was going to be doing. I thought I was going to be doing that from here, and I could handle that no problem. But
hey, this is what we do, though. We roll with it. We adapt. While you're doing that, I'm sure your kids will complain about something else in another room, and I'll have to take them to a walk or something, and
I know.
We'll figure it out.
I know.
I'm just sad there's no NFL. Well, I can watch it at 7 a.m. in Hawaii.
Like last time we went.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, though.
September.
Oh, my God. It was 9 years ago.
Yeah,
because I'm 39. We went for my 30th birthday.
It was your birthday /
a honeymoon.
Honeymoon, because we never got any time alone ever.
In our whole
existence
vacation
of life. No, not even that. Just entire life.
We didn't.
I came in. See, ask your mom. The joke's really funny. So I
he did this joke in stand-up, and my mom was the loudest laugh.
And I had to stop and make sure that I heard her, or it was going to be trouble. But the joke is, so I'm dating a Mexican girl. She's beautiful.
You said Latina.
Oh, sorry. I'm mating a Latina girl.
I'm mating a Latina girl?
Let me edit this, right? I'm doing that too. So the joke is, I'm dating a Latina girl, and just like you thought, she had a kid when I met her.
You jerk. And I let him be I allow myself to be the butt of the joke because I love that man so much.
What's funny is your mom lost it.
Oh my God.
And she didn't have a kid before wedlock.
No.
Which is fine. I don't care. But it was hilarious.
She laughed so hard and she looked at me and I was like, you don't need to laugh that hard. She's busting up.
It was so good. So, yeah,
Yes.
I did.
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, we're going to adapt. We're going to have fun in Hawaii, and maybe
with our kids. Unfortunately, again, we are going to not be alone.
maybe.
When are we going to get some alone time?
Well, I mean, Aiden is Cassie's 10,
almost
so 8
old
years,
enough.
9 years. Let's be honest.
Can we take a time just you and me for like a
That
week?
was it. Your birthday, 30th.
damn
I mean, we've gotten weekends here and there.
It was a really nice time, by the way.
It was the longest time we've been together without the kids.
The absolute longest time, and Cassie was only
8 months old.
8 months old.
7 days we had.
Yeah, and it was weird because that was the first time we left her, obviously, and we had never done that. And
I've gained 1 pound a day since then.
You're so stupid.
At least
Shut
I
up.
feel like it.
And Julene hit her first home run, of course, the week we were gone, and that killed me.
Yeah, it did.
That killed me. I was like, I'll never leave again. I'll never go anywhere.
She hasn't left again,
and I've never gone. And just so you know, we've never. No, that's a lie. We've gone to Jamaica.
Yeah, no,
but
I know,
those
but that's
trips
for work.
and those trips are whirlwinds.
Yeah, that's work. We get there, we do one thing, you're on the air for 3 days, and we fly out.
And we fly back out. I know, it's super weird. It's like we get time together.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, there's an itinerary, and you have to stick to it because they're paying you to be there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
We do get perks. Lots of food.
Oh, no,
way too much food.
I'm
way too much booze.
I'm not complaining at all.
No, Lauren, hey, hook it up, would you?
Job marketing. Let's bring us back to sandals. No, but also on the other hand, we still haven't had those like days where we're just us doing nothing.
But honestly,
just together. I know
we would only get a day and a half into it, like we usually do, and then we're like, "Where are our kids at?"
I know we're the biggest babies. Oh
I can't wait till they're
God.
18. I'm not going to like them by then.
I still like Julene, and she's she's 2 weeks away.
No,
from being
shit,
18.
2 weeks already. Oh my God, I gotta buy her a present.
No, where are we at right now?
I like her still.
We're 3 weeks away from Julene being 18 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, that'll be the show in 3 weeks.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh man, I can't wait. Let's roast her. Get the hell out of my house. No, I'm just kidding.
I've already ordered her luggage.
I keep teasing her about it, and I was like, man, 3 more weeks, and I don't have to do anything for you no more. She's like, shut up.
Does that mean I can turn her cell phone off?
No, you got to pay for that now. What do you want?
We'll wait till she graduates, then we'll kick her out. Okay,
so
let's get on to our topic, would you? Okay, so I received a call from your dad.
When?
Over the weekend, he called me from your mom's phone. It was quite funny. I'm like, "Hey Ruth, how are you?" That was my Ruth. My voice was, "Hey Ruth, how are you?" And I hear this, "Fine, how are you?" And I realized it was your dad, and I'm like, "Hey Ruth, your voice got a little deeper than last time I talked to you." Anyway, long story short, he goes, "I have good news."
My dad.
I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "We're moving in." So your parents are moving in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they are.
Which isn't something that hasn't happened before. It's happened before.
No, yes.
But we had a bigger house.
We did, and they had their own room.
They had their own bathroom, too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
Oh, they're not going to have that.
They're not going to have that. And they're going to have 3 kids in that bathroom with them because our bathroom is super tiny.
And
Nobody wants to go in there.
And our kids are homeschooled now. Oh,
But-
my God. This is going to be a little rough. This might be rough.
I don't think it's going to be too bad. They are staying in the trailer outside, which is a little different, but they do like it, and it's very comfortable,
Oh,
actually.
no, it's it's their trailer. It's their, it's their travel trailer.
And
So
we'll probably end up taking it and dumping it somewhere, so they'll be able to use the restroom and all. But still, though,
Yeah.
they'll have to come in for, showers and coffee and pooping.
it's going to be an interesting time.
I'm not
Personally,
worried.
I am very happy about it, and I'll tell you why. My parents are leaving.
Oh, yeah, they're leaving you. That's why.
They're
That's right. The whole premise of this was they're moving in here for a little while, and then they're moving to Arizona and leaving Evelyn and her brother, LJ.
And my kids. And you.
Oh, yeah, they're leaving us, too. But they've never been out of California.
They've never
lived
moved
wise.
out of California. They're ready. Okay, so my dad retires in April.
Yes. Which is awesome.
So awesome.
Congratulations, by the way, Walter.
And my dad is effing worked his ass off. He deserves it. I'm
does.
so happy. There's nothing I could say more about my parents I would gush forever. So let me just say that I'm really excited about this. But on the other hand, they, a couple weeks ago, they came to us and they were like, "Okay, we found a place we want to move. We're going to buy this lot. It's going to be in, near Laughlin, all these things."
Mm-hmm.
So they were excited because they want to live by the river, and I love it, and they love it there, and all these things.
I think it's more the casinos.
It's not. They like the
Yeah,
casinos,
they
but
do.
they like that water. My dad
They do.
loves being on the boat and sitting out.
That's all they do when
That's
they're out in the
they,
summer.
all they do is they park it and they just sit and chill. And that is my parents. And that is what I grew up doing too when I was younger. And I could see them doing that.
Well, they
And-
are doing it, and they're leaving you.
Okay, so let's just shut up and listen. So they earned this, okay? So when they told us that they were going to move, we were like excited for them, but also thinking, oh, that's not till August. So I was thinking, that's cool. We got till August to prepare. Because I thought originally at that point, okay, well, they're going to sell their house at some point.
Yes.
But I thought the summer before they moved,
It's already sold.
they sold their freaking house already.
We had 3 days. It's just ridiculous.
Their house sold in 3 days.
Anyway.
It-
So,
dude,
that happened.
So then that happened. And then I'm like, okay, okay. And then they're like, well, we're going to live by the beach. We're going to take our trailer and we're going to go sit on the beach while my dad still has to.
a couple months left and working.
He has to until April.
Yeah.
And so we're like, well, that's fine. And then once they are done with that, I assumed they'd come back to our house until their house was built.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Oh, they're leaving way earlier.
They're leaving as soon as my dad's done. So their whole plan is to go watch their house be built, which I cannot even get mad at about.
I got to get them the GoPro so they can put up a time lapse.
Oh my God, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I got to get a power source out there. But yeah, we could totally do that.
Yeah,
That'd
they're
be dope.
building a house and they're
Yeah.
excited and it's the coolest thing. They've never built a house. My parents, you know what I mean? This is a big deal.
It's super funny because it's Julien's senior year. She's
Yeah.
turning 18. She's going to be her own independent woman going to college.
Oh,
Yet
God.
your
Are you-
parents are the one running away.
trying to make me cry.
No, but your parents are the ones like, peace.
I know. Okay, wait, what is happening this year? This year is freaking nuts, dude. This year is crazy.
Well,
so,
I want to say there's one other thing I wanted to bring up before.
oh, what?
I moved to California 20 years ago.
You did. This is the anniversary of your moving here.
Yeah, and the reason I saw that is because I saw Disney's California Adventure post saying we opened 20 years ago, and I moved here the day after they opened.
that
Isn't
wow.
that gnarly?
That's huge.
Yeah, so I remember that because of that date alone. But I moved here and I lived in a hotel for 3 nights while I was moving into my apartment, and the rest is history.
Okay, so listen to this. You and I have had so many encounters where we could have met.
Yes.
Because when Disney opened, okay, and you moved to Anaheim.
Yeah, I was living in the hotel I was working at right across the street.
I was in Anaheim
Yeah.
for sure because I was there because I worked for Radio Disney.
Yeah.
And I was there for the grand opening of California Adventure. I was working the Radio Disney booth because we had given away a ton of grand opening tickets, and they had to come to my booth and get their tickets if the kids had won, right? Kids and parents.
That was the day I moved to California.
Isn't that incredible? Like we
Yeah.
were in the same city. That's what's crazy to me because I was there and I was in those hotels and I was doing all that
Oh
stuff
my
out
God.
there.
Yeah, there's
It's so weird. The things you and I line up and we go, dude, I would have met you there.
Yeah,
or I could
not,
have met
not
you
to
here.
mention, we went to
Why didn't I meet you
school, like,
here?
I went to the school you went to like 6 months after you graduated. Graduated, got a certificate, whatever
it's
call
called. The Academy of Radio
it.
Broadcasting.
Started a very successful career. Keep going.
Thank you. We both went to the Academy
Yeah.
of Radio Broadcasting in 2 different times.
Mm-hmm. And we
That
knew the
is
same
just
people.
crazy. That is crazy.
And then there
so
was the
I had
one-
went in 2000. So
Yeah, and I
right
went
out of high
2002.
school, and you went in 2002,
Yeah.
right when you got here.
Correct.
Eh,
Yeah.
Well, no.
Year I got
no,
here.
you know what? You didn't
It
get
was
here
6 months after I got here because I was working
Yeah,
at the Grove.
That makes sense because it's 2021.
Yeah.
So, because that would make more sense because you were working somewhere else,
Mhm.
and then I had gotten my gig. I was already at 99.1 in 2002.
I didn't even know your station existed until I started working at X1039, and we called you in the morning.
Yeah.
And we asked some silly
It was
question like,
something about getting jiggy.
I was going to say, what does getting jiggy with it mean? And then we hung up, and you guys called back and said,
What
why
does
do
it
all the
mean?
bodies hit
Yes!
the floor?
Yes. And that was like
That was
we
fun.
weren't even like
Didn't know who you
we
were.
didn't know who each other was at that point. Little did I know we were talking to I was talking to my future husband.
Yeah,
That's
no,
weird.
you're right,
That's
right?
so weird.
Not to mention, eventually our friend ended up introducing us, and we did end up, obviously getting married and have kids. But before that, there was a club night where I was hosting I want to say a Hawaiian Tropic bikini contest.
Yes, I think you were. Yeah.
And you came in after my contest, and you were doing the club. Now, the only reason we didn't go back in for the club, as you were putting up 99.1 banners over the X1039 banners,
yeah.
is because my
I
street-
wasn't doing that personally, by
No,
the
no,
way.
the
I
street team
had a
was.
street team.
All right. And I had a street team too, and the reason I didn't go in is because my street team didn't have pants on.
Oh,
They wouldn't let him back in. He was just been in here for the last 2 hours. We've been doing a contest. Sorry,
Oh, man, you would have saw this hotness. I was so hot then.
I would have.
I know. I was so hot too.
Right after seeing all those bikini girls too.
I
like,
know.
you'd
You
have
would've
blown
saw
them out of the
me.
water.
You're so funny.
But yeah, there are so many times like that.
We've had so many of those. It's weird. But anyway, okay,
It is
back to
quite
moving. This is a weird year. This is a weird year because
Say that after 2020.
okay.
It's not as weird yet.
Okay, true. Wait,
But
true.
your parents are building a house, are moving in with us. Julien's graduating. She's turning 18.
I'm turning 40.
I have long hair. All sorts of weird stuff's happening.
What is happening?
I don't know, but I'm excited your parents are moving back in because honestly, the kids
My
love having them
kids.
around. And I love having your parents around too. And your dad buys beer.
It's true.
And NASCAR started, so we can bond
Oh, I'm so I am excited to have this time with them
before they bounce.
before they leave
Before
because
they leave you.
okay, Chris, enough.
I'm just saying the
I'm
words that
really,
are that
I'm
are
so
real.
sad they're gonna be leaving. Like, look, I'm sad Julian's going to college, but
She ain't going nowhere.
okay, here's the truth. I know Julene is not like going away. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
she's gonna still come back here. She's gonna need me. She might go away and live somewhere for a little while, but I'm gonna still she's gonna come here.
Yeah.
My parents are like going.
What's funny is I've tried many a times having conversations with Evelyn going, why don't we just move to
Somewhere?
Vegas or move to Oregon or move to Atlanta? She did have a job one time that was lining up in Boston a long time ago that we were thinking about moving to Boston if it came through.
We did.
But that was the only time you actually ever really
Considered it.
considered it
Yeah.
because of it. I mean, there's been reasons why, but the funny thing is your parents are bouncing and you're like, wait, what about us?
Are you gonna leave me?
Why-
Mama. No, it's
There are no cuts in America.
it's weird because we're so close. And that's the thing. And I think my parents know that. They're going to come here. They're going to be here a lot. We're going to.
I think during the winter months, they might come and stay here for like weeks.
Yeah.
Just because it'll be cold on the river and
I think we're supposed to do Hawaii. No,
Why not?
Oh, why did I just say Hawaii? Because I'm so excited about Hawaii. We're
you
supposed
are.
to go to their house we've already got this planned, my mom and I. We're spending.
I'm just learning about this, by the way.
We're spending Christmas and stuff at their new house.
Oh, are we going to sleep in the trailer in their giant RV
no,
garage?
they have a bedroom for us. They've got a 3 bedroom. So, but it'll be you and me and all the kids in one room.
Okay, so we'll be in the trailer.
We might be in the trailer.
Well, that's cool. I'm excited. It'll be cool to see it and everything. That's going to be weird, though, because we haven't really lived close to any family driving distance for holidays almost ever. I went to my brother's house once for Christmas before you, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that was Arizona.
So now we're going to be driving to Arizona to go see, it's Arizona because, is it Nevada?
No, it's Arizona. They're in Arizona. They're in Bullhead.
Yeah, they're in Bullhead.
They're across the,
You're
they're
right.
across
You're
the
so
river
right.
from Laughlin, which is Arizona and Nevada.
I was looking at the map in my brain.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
they're in that pinnacle of Nevada where everything is. Because
Yeah.
Nevada's like, if you took the square top of Nevada, there's nothing there except Reno, maybe Winnemucca.
Yeah. Good old Winnemucca.
Winnemucca.
We've driven through them many times.
But other than that, it's just Vegas and
Yeah.
the Hoover Dam and everything cool down there.
Yeah.
So that'll
Oh
be
my
cool. Oh my
gosh.
God, we could take them to the Hoover Dam. It'll be easier to take them to the Grand Canyon and stuff.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Grand Canyon.
Okay.
I've still never done that.
All right, well, if you have anything to tell your parents, because I think your mom listens, about them moving, do you have anything to say right now?
Don't go.
Oh, God. Ruth, go.
I'm kidding.
Go.
What I would like to say, I've already said to them, but I'm really excited for them.
I am too.
I'm really excited for them. And I'm really excited for my dad to not work anymore and my mom to get all of my dad.
And for me to register my vehicles in Arizona. Yeah, right. Your mom to get all your dad. That's the best thing, actually.
My mom to get all of my dad because they are a freaking awesome couple. My parents are something else, just like your parents are. I mean, they're loving.
Yeah,
they
they're still
love,
married.
Your parents love each other so much. My parents love each other so much. Been great examples for me, and my brother, and about what marriage should be like, about what love is like,
Yeah.
and what it should be like, and took me a couple times to figure it out. But I always wanted what my parents had. And I feel like I have that with you. And so I feel but I got to say I'm so excited. I can't wait to go and just be like, "Yay, we're at the River House, my parents'
the River House. Because
there's
there's always the room for us. That's what's the cool thing is. Even if
they're going to
let's be honest. They're going to take the trailer and go places and do all that
they're
stuff.
gonna do stuff.
But honestly, they're probably going to be there for a while when they first move, just to be like,
settle in.
let's go find our little niches. So when we do
Let's
have the
find
kids
fun
over,
stuff we like to do, and
Leonard,
it's
Ruth,
exciting.
thank you so much for everything you do for us. We don't
my
mind having
God,
you
Mom,
here,
Dad.
but get ready to dig a hole.
What
have work
hole?
to do.
What are we doing in our backyard? You're going to put him to work?
We'll
That's
hog the hole.
that is
We're
messed
digging-
up.
No, it's not. He's retired. He can be fine. But beside all that, thank you for listening. Wife, do you have anything final to say to listeners?
Just
I
that
hate saying listeners.
No, yeah.
People, our friends.
Our friends. Nothing. Just, thanks for listening every week. We really appreciate you. We're just trying to be like our son, and get those 10,000 downloads. We're
And or
almost
just
there.
ourselves.
And honestly, this has been really therapeutic for us. And when you reach out to us and tell us that you listen and you think it's fun or you've enjoyed a show, we love it and we appreciate it. So at Evelyn Arribas, at Chris_Donovan, we would love to hear from you more and tell us, I know it's called Converse Eat with us because we talk about food, but
It's just a
how much
conversation with
how
food.
much do we really talk about food? I mean, the food is like this little and then the conversation is giant, and that's the way everything should be. Let's talk more.
Agreed. And go to This Is Funner. And if you want to launch a podcast, let us know because I can help you and it would be fun.
Yeah, he's really good at it, and he's doing a pretty good job with it.
I'm doing
With people's podcasts.
Yeah, right? Shout out
job.
to Zozo Go.
Hey, Zozo Go.
All right. Say goodbye.
We'll catch you later.
Conversate with us. Conversate with us. Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we'll help you bundle your auto and home coverage, saving you money and time. Find us at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.